Hello everyone, this is our first video. We're in Unit 1, Formative 1, and we're doing variables and expressions. First of all, a variable is just going to be a letter or symbol that represents a number. Make sure you write that down. There should be a spot on your note. So we like to use X's, Y's, A's, B's, but you can use symbols, but in algebra we usually keep it to lowercase letters. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take verbal expressions and we're going to put it in algebraic expressions. Now, we're doing expressions. The biggest thing about an expression is it does not have an equal sign. We're not actually solving for the variable. It's just going to be in the problem. So 5 more than D, okay? More than means that you're going to add. So we're going to go 5 plus D. Now, in addition, it doesn't matter what order you do, so either one would be a sufficient answer. Okay. So again, make sure you put this in your notes. All right, now we have a number X, so we have an X, okay, multiplied by 6. So we have a number X, then we're going to multiply. In algebra, we're going to represent that by a dot, because if you use an X, we don't know if it's a variable or multiplication, so we usually stay away from X's by the number 6. Okay. Now also in algebra, we always have our variables second, so we're going to change this to 6x. Okay. So 6 times x is the same thing as x times 6. Okay. Now number 3, 10 less than a number v. Okay, remember v is our variable, it's just going to be a number, we don't know what it is. Okay, less than, okay, means you're going to be subtracting from something. So whenever you see less than, you have to switch the order that it's given to you in, okay? So make sure you write that down. Less than, switch order. So you can remember when we're doing our work. Okay. So now I have a number v. I'm going to put that first because it's second. Less than means we're going to subtract 10. Okay. So 10 less than a number v. Okay. If you do this, it is wrong. Okay. So again, whenever you see less than, change the order. Okay. All right. Number 4, the product of 8 and a number x. So you got to know what product means. Product means to multiply. Okay. So the product of 8 and a number x, okay, you can also do 8 and then a dot x, either one's fine, okay, minus 9. Okay. And either one of those would be acceptable. Okay. Now we're going to work backwards. So this is 5r minus 3, okay? So whenever two things are together, you have to say what they're doing. So you can't write 5r minus 3, okay? You have to talk what's going on between the 5 and the r, and that's multiplication. So you can go 5 times a number r, okay, minus 3, okay. Or you can go the product, because product means multiplication, of 5 and a number r, minus 3. There are many options here. These are just 2 of them. Okay, so if you want to put something else, you can ask us later. Okay, all right. The next one. Okay, and I didn't mention this in 5, but there's 2 operations going on here. Okay, so we need to make sure we write them in the order that we would do them. One's division, the fraction's division. And then the addition problem, okay? So we would do division before we would do addition, okay? So we need to make sure we write the division part first, okay? So another name for division, or divide two things, is quotient. So we can put the quotient of a number x and 8 plus 2, okay? Or we can just do something a little simpler. We could put a number x divided by 8 plus 2. Okay. Again, either one of those, and those are not the only two options. There's more. All right, number 7, what is the difference between an equation and expression? And we talked about this earlier on the first slide. An expression, okay, does not have an equal sign. An equation has an equal sign and an answer. So, expression does not have an equal sign. An equation has an equal sign and an answer. Okay. All right, number 8, write an expression equivalent expression to 5x plus 6 over 12. Okay, so here's what you got to remember is this 12 down here, okay, it's in the denominator, so it's part of a division problem. So it's going to be divided into what's in the numerator. Now, there's two things in the numerator. There's a 5x and a 6. So this 12 actually is dividing into the 5x and the 6. So when we write equivalent fractions, we just split it up. So the 12 is going into the 5x and it is going into the 6. Okay. Now, one thing you do need to remember is this can be simplified, and you must simplify your fractions. Okay. So we have 5x over 12 plus, and then 6 divided by 12, I'll reduce it, is 5x, 12 is plus 1/2. Okay. All right, that is the end of your first notes. I hope you guys like them, and we'll see you in class.